I warned her over and over again. Don't touch my dog's face. But some people just don't listen. She laughed, she ignored me, and then, well, let's just say my dog gave her a painful lesson she'll never forget. If you've ever had someone completely disrespect your boundaries, you're going to love this story. Hit that like button, subscribe to Sweet Revenge Tales, and get ready for one of the most satisfying cases of instant karma you'll ever hear. I'm 29, and for the past 2 years, my best friend in the world has been my rescue dog, Max. He's goofy, loyal, and always wagging his tail. But like many rescues, Max has his quirks. Before I adopted him, he lived through neglect, and because of that, there's one thing he absolutely hates: people suddenly grabbing at his face. I always explain this to people. I make it clear. Please don't touch his face. He's sweet, but it scares him. Most people nod, respect it, and move on. It's simple. But not my friend Ashley. Ashley has always been the type who thinks the rules don't apply to her. Outgoing, bubbly, always the center of attention. And when it came to Max, she believed she was special. The first time she came over, she squealed, "Oh my gosh, he's so cute." Before I could even finish warning her, she reached straight for his nose. I quickly stopped her and said, "Ashley, don't. He doesn't like people in his face." He just laughed. "Oh come on, dogs love me. He'll warm up to me. I'm like a dog whisperer." I felt my stomach twist. She wasn't listening. Every visit after that turned into the same routine. She'd come in, make a fuss over Max, and then, without fail, try to boop his nose, grab his cheeks, or shove her hands in his face. Each time I'd stop her. Sometimes I even had to physically move her hand back. I'd say firmly, "I'm serious, Ashley. Stop." But she always brushed it off with a giggle, like I was being ridiculous. "Relax, he loves me." Or, "You're being overprotective." No, Ashley. What it really meant was Max was desperately trying to be polite while she trampled over both his boundaries and mine. And inside I was boiling. Do you know that feeling when someone constantly undermines you? When your words mean nothing because they think they know better? That was me every time she came over. And then last weekend it finally happened. Ashley was at my place again. Max was curled up on his bed, quietly snoozing. I was in the kitchen making us coffee when suddenly, I heard her scream. I dropped the spoon I was holding and ran in, heart pounding. Ashley was clutching her hand, eyes wide, while Max stood stiff, ears back, tail tucked. He looked terrified. It turns out, while he was sleeping, Ashley had crouched down and grabbed his cheeks with both hands, like he was a stuffed toy. And Max did what any scared, cornered animal would do: he snapped. Just a warning bite. Enough to break the skin, but not to cause serious harm. A message: leave me alone. I rushed over immediately, cleaning the wound, disinfecting it, and telling her to get it checked out. But instead of owning up to what she'd done, Ashley turned it all on me. "This is your fault," she spat, tears in her eyes. "He's your dog. You should have trained him better. You need to pay my medical bills." I froze. Was she serious? I reminded her, calmly but firmly, that I had warned her again and again. That she had laughed at me, ignored me, and pushed his boundaries until he finally snapped. But she wouldn't hear it. "You're choosing your dog over our friendship," she screamed. "I can't believe you're defending him after he attacked me." No. He had defended himself. And I wasn't just defending Max, I was defending myself too. For the next few days she bombarded me with messages. Demands for money. Guilt trips. Even vague rants on social media about irresponsible dog owners. At first I felt guilty. Maybe I should pay? Maybe it really was my responsibility? But then I thought back to every single time she ignored me. Every single time she laughed in my face and undermined me. Why was I feeling guilty when she was the one who refused to listen? That's when something shifted inside me. Enough was enough. So I sent her my final response. I told her, "Ashley, I warned you repeatedly not to touch Max's face. You ignored me every single time. What happened was the direct result of your choices. I will not be paying your bills. And frankly, I don't think we should hang out anymore because I can't trust you to respect me or my dog." And then I blocked her. Here's the sweet part: word got around. Our mutual friends found out what really happened, and once they learned that she had been warned multiple times, they sided with me. She was the one left looking reckless, childish, and entitled. Not me. Max is safe. My peace is intact. And Ashley? She lost more than a friendship that day. She lost the ability to bulldoze over someone else's boundaries without consequence. Pressing send on that final message felt like reclaiming my voice. For so long, Ashley had dismissed me like I was uptight or ridiculous. But in the end, it wasn't me who got proven wrong. It was her. Max is still the same sweet, loyal pup he's always been. But now his world is quieter. Safer. Because I finally cut out the one person who refused to listen. And here's what I learned. Boundaries only matter if people respect them. And when someone shows you they won't, you don't owe them access to your life. Or to your dog. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and tell me in the comments. Have you ever had to cut off a so-called friend for crossing the line one too many times? And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Sweet Revenge Tales, where justice always finds a way.